Good morning, Diane here, and just bringing you a new message of stepping out, hearing God, and stepping out into what you were born to do. Now, I hear plenty of people say, I've got this vision. I got this vision. And I go, how long have you had the vision? And they go, 20, 30 years now. And I go, okay, so what's the holdup? Oh, this hasn't gone right and that hasn't gone right and this hasn't gone right. And really, the actual fact is that they hold it up. They put things in front of a vision. And a vision should be free of hold-ups. And because otherwise you'll die with your vision still intact, and you'll be one of the ones that go to heaven, and the Lord will say, I gave you those talents, but you buried them. You didn't multiply them, and you didn't sow them. So it's up to us to sow the vision that's been placed in us. Every single one of us came from heaven with a purpose and a plan, and it's up to us to be still and hear God and take the blockages out from your own mind, because it's only there that it's happening, in your own mind. So take the blockages out, and or ask God to show you the blockages within. So it's you who has to move the vision, not give yourself an excuse why this hasn't happened and that hasn't happened. How I usually do it is, the Lord doesn't always give me the full picture. As much as you want a full picture, sometimes He just gives me a word, and I'm obedient to that word. So then He'll give me a bit more to that word. And I've been watching Him this week. He gave me a word, Close Encounters of God, put stories together. And I go, oh, yeah, that's a good idea, and make it a free ministry book to give away. And I went, yeah, that's a good idea. But then it turned into a magazine, just without me even knowing. Now, I already am an author, but to have a magazine I didn't even think about, like it was just out of the blue. And that's how God evolves it, because you're not involved. You're involved, but you're waiting for His involvement. And that's what we have to do, is say, well, there's the vision. How do we progress it? What comes next? It's not like you have to know everything. You just have to get up and do it. Um, the older I get, the smarter I get, because the less I think about it and the more happens. So when I was young, this ambition and pride and I can do it and I can create the world all happened, and then I had to come tumbling down. So it wasn't my pride creating it, it was God's power and His might. And so that's who you want to create it, because you know that it won't fall. You know that it's Him that's doing it. So it's putting Him first and saying, so what do you reckon about this? And be still and listen. Don't go racing off into the next thing and go, well, I didn't hear God. Listen, wait. And waiting is the key to listening and hearing the voice of God. So when people say, God says, well, God does say, because He's people can hear His voice. He says, my sheep hear my voice. I hear it. I'm not mad. I can hear it, because I can hear His voice, because I follow Him. So anyway, come on, get up, get that vision moving in your life. Stop putting those excuses before you that this person isn't doing this and this person isn't doing that and I need this. You don't need anything. You just need God with you, bringing the pieces, and be obedient to the piece that's been given to you on the day. That's it. End of story. Okay, well, that's me for the day. May His face shine upon you. Amen.